Tonight's story comes from ancient Egypt, where love was bound to eternity, resurrection, and the sacred order of the cosmos. This is the story of Isis and Osiris. It is a tale of love that survives betrayal, of devotion strong enough to restore what was broken, and of the power of love to conquer even death. Before there were kingdoms measured by borders, before names were carved into stone, there was Osiris. He ruled not through fear, but through order. He taught the people how to live with the land, how to sow, how to harvest, how to keep harmony between earth and sky. Under his reign, the world felt balanced, as though everything knew its place. And beside him stood Isis. She was not merely queen. She was wisdom given form, magic woven into breath and bone. Where Osiris shaped the world, Isis understood it. She saw not only what was, but what could be restored. They were bound not by conquest, but by devotion. But harmony attracts envy. Set, brother to Osiris, watched as love and order flourished without him, and envy, when left to fester, sharpens into betrayal. Through trickery, he lured Osiris into a coffin made to his exact measure. When the lid closed, so too did Osiris's life. The coffin was cast into the river, and the world broke. Isis did not wail. She did not rage. She searched. Across deserts and deltas, through reeds and foreign lands, Isis followed the pull of what had been taken from her. When she found the coffin at last, she held it not as an object, but as a body still worthy of love. But Set was not finished. He tore Osiris apart, scattering his pieces across the land, believing destruction would make restoration impossible. Isis proved him wrong. She gathered the fragments one by one. With each piece recovered, she whispered his name, not to summon him, but to remember him. Magic answered not because she commanded it, but because devotion carries its own power. Piece by piece she reassembled him, not as he had been, but as he must become. Through her art, her breath, and her will, Isis bound Osiris together long enough for life to stir again. In that sacred moment, they conceived a future, Horus, born not of ease, but of endurance. Osiris could not remain among the living. Instead, he descended to rule the realm of the dead, not as a punishment, but as a continuation of purpose. He became judge and guardian, ensuring balance would persist beyond death itself. Isis remained. She raised their son. She protected what love had made possible. She carried grief without surrendering to it, and devotion without losing herself. Their love did not end. It changed form. Osiris lived on as the promise that death is not erasure. Isis lived on as the proof that love can restore what violence attempts to scatter. Together, they became something greater than rulers. They became a truth. That love does not always save us from loss, but it can make us whole again. Some loves do not return as they were. They return transformed.